Jimenez finally made his real debut, and was Baron playing for CLG? Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Miss Chim Chim, and today we're going to be going over week 5, day 2 of LCS. Now, I'm going to be honest, this week was kind of lackluster, but there were some good bits. And so we're just going to speed run through the games and what went down. So the first game of the day was TSM versus C9. Now, this was Jimenez's true debut because they didn't put him on no little victor like they did on day 1. They gave him LeBlanc. And when I tell you this man did not come to play. At one point, he popped off. He got a little triple kill.
Poking around.
I see swear.
That's all it takes. The flash for the distortion cast to guarantee it. Jimenez, he gets another one. He's just making fools out of him. Arrow comes around as Sven and Berserker can reinforce their mid laner. Jimenez just
that's the Jimenez we know and love.
I was watching yesterday. This is the...
I will also say Sven tried to BM and it doesn't work for you for some reason. So he tried flashing an emote, the question mark, the little frog question mark emote. He died immediately after.
So
yeah, what was
Sven's
this?
holding onto his barrier this whole time. Berserker does a good job. Nice spell shield. He protects him, walks in front. But then Sven goes back up and Chime says, thank you very much.
What was
I
that?
will take that hook. Yep.
His track record of BM is just, it's not giving. Maybe we just leave that to the other players. I think we leave that to the other players. So congratulations to C9, and C9 is actually in the number 2 spot at 8 wins, 3 losses. The next game of the day was IMT versus CLG. I don't know what was going on. So Fleshy was on Nautilus, but baby, that man was dying on repeat. He just couldn't get it together. This man was 0-9 at the end of the game. I don't know what to say. He was dying for vision instead of going with a buddy. He was just going alone. At one point, Baron actually killed Kenvi on Elise, and it looked like a bug.
all that junk.
Baron freaking hates
no.
Elise.
Baron is a gamer.
So boom, there's another one. Boom, there's another one.
Still shooting. Look at that.
41 HP. Oh, I'm safe.
Another one.
I'm safe, bro. I'm gonna land.
Yeah, you're safe. You think you're safe, Flowers?
Here, block it for me. Block it for me. Oh, cool. Thanks, buddy. Oh, wait. Boom.
So he ended up dying. It was a really weird play. I don't know, but they just ended up continuing the game despite what happened. And y'all, Contracts actually got some cute little BM right before the end of the game. And, you know, honestly, I support it. Contracts, it works for you.
Focus down by 2. The damage goes through. It's Contracts burn that kills off Tactical. It is
Contracts is
toxic.
CLG ended up winning this game, and they are sitting pretty at the number 5 spot with 6 wins, 5 losses. Next up was Golden Guardians versus Evil Geniuses, and y'all know I'm an Evil Geniuses fan, so I had to root for my babies. But y'all, oh my gosh, Golden Guardians is unstoppable. Y'all need to stop playing in their faces. So Stixay actually ended up getting a Quadra, and Golden Guardians did try to throw at one point, but eventually Golden Guardians did cop the dub. So Golden Guardians is now sitting at the number 3 spot, tied with Evil Geniuses. They both have 7 wins, 4 losses. If EG won this game, they could have stayed in their solo number 3 spot, but Golden Guardians is on a 7-game win streak. C9 and FlyQuest, they coming for you, babes. You better start running. Next up was 100 Thieves versus Team Liquid Honda. Doublelift did get first blood from Yun with a little tower dive, but y'all, Core JJ said, "You shall not kill me too." And he was landing bubbles, he was doing tricks, he was going left to right, and then he actually had his top laner come down, and they did get some kills.
The closer's going for it. There's the ult that he was looking for. Jan blasting on down. Double with a follow-up.
Bump it for everybody else but ADC players.
Core JJ still alive, looking to see if he can finish someone off as the unstoppable comes from Summit way downtown.
Core's too
the trade of the entirety of the bot lane of 100 Thieves for the first blood kill.
It looks like Doublelift was just a little bit too strong. So 100 Thieves ended up taking this win.
Win here against TL.
Core
but it was hard fought. They had to
don't
come
look
back.
like that.
And Bjergsen, I think,
It hurts my heart to see them lose, dude. It really does.
When
100 Thieves is now sitting at the number 6 spot with 5 wins, 6 losses alongside TSM. And I don't know, man, something's going on over at Team Liquid. I am rooting for them so hard, but y'all, they look depressed after these losses. Core JJ was looking like he wanted to quit the game. Kyoshik looked like he wanted to cry. Harry's lip was quivering, man. My heart goes out to these boys. Like, I know it's rough right now. Y'all just stick through it. We rooting for you. Go Team Liquid. Go Team Liquid. Oh my God. And the last game of the day was Dignitas versus FlyQuest. And y'all know Dignitas got their first win yesterday after switching out their ADC for Tomo. And y'all, this game was the most tragic game in the world. I'm actually so sad. Y'all know FlyQuest is 9-1. They've only lost 1 game, and Dignitas has only won 1 game. Armut was ready to put up a fight, so he was zoning, he was denying impact from getting farm, from getting XP. Dignitas's jungler was just like, I don't want to make this too easy for you, baby boy. He actually ended up getting caught. Oh.
Ooh, flashed over the wall to get away from Spica, and
Armut coming.
But Impact is on the tail as well. Low on down. Impact flashing forward for the first.
Okay, Jensen roaming up.
Damage back from Armut.
Dude, Armut had such a freaking lead.
Another kill. Double. Jensen looking to finish it off. And
Armut was so ahead.
Top side. Oh my, and the flash to connect.
Oh. Armut was legit so ahead. That was horrible. I feel so bad for Armut, because if Armut wanted to say his lane was griefed, everybody would have to say, yes, you are correct. There's no argument there, because he was winning. He was doing a great job. He was ahead. And then his laner is 3-1. I would have been pissed. I would have been pissed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. At one point, y'all, okay, let's talk about Spica. Spica, I need you to know your jungle unmatched. Disgusting, and in a good way. I don't want you to take that the wrong way. When I tell you, if you see Spica lock and a Mumu, run for the hills. Dodge the game. Don't play. FF. This man got a 5-man Amumu ulti, and it was delicious. Getting a TP behind. We're getting 2 TPs.
With the Varus ultimate, but the teleports are coming in, and
nice ultis. Okay, Zeri is ulted.
Out. Bigla at the forefront.
Wow. But it doesn't freaking matter. It brings me so much joy to watch someone have that much skill. It's just absolutely beautiful. So FlyQuest still sitting nice and pretty at the number 1 top spot at 10 wins, 1 loss. And Dignitas, unfortunately, got their 10th loss of the season. All right, let's talk about champions. Okay, so for Friday in the top lane, I think we got some cute variety. We had Cassante make its way back into the top lane. We had 30% of our games featuring a Cassante, but we also had a lot of Sion. We saw some cute little picks like Olaf, Gwen, we had a Gragas. This I'm not too upset about because there's still that variety. Now, when we go into the jungle, we still had a little bit of the Vi and the Wukong, but we also got some Amumu. We got a Rengar pick from Blabber, which I just ate right on up. And you know what Blabber did? He ate the enemy team right on up. It was beautiful. We got a lot of Elise. We had some Maokai. It was only 10% of the games featuring a Maokai. That's only 1 game, so I'm not mad at that. And then we only had 1 game with Sejuani. It's really refreshing not to see the same champ every game. You know what I'm saying? Which brings me to the mid lane. Mid lane has consistently had the most diversity over the past week. Y'all, we had the only champ that we saw twice today was LeBlanc, and we haven't been seeing much of her. And I love that. We had a Talia, we had an Akali, we had an Orianna, we had a Victor, we had a Silas, we had a Yone, we had a Jace. Like, I love it. This is what I love to see. And I cannot say the same about ADC. And this has been the case for several weeks. We're still getting 30% of the games having a Zeri, 20% of the games having a Lucian. And we did have a lot of Varus and Sivir today as well. And I was really surprised by the Misfortune pick, and I loved it. It did lose, but I loved the variety. I'm so sick of Zeri Lucian. Riot, nerf it, please. And while we talk about Zeri-Lucian, let's talk about the supports. 30% of the games featuring a Lulu and a Nami. We did get to see a Nautilus, which was refreshing, and we did see an Ashe support today, and I wasn't even mad at the Ashe support because we haven't been seeing much of that recently. And then we also had an Annie support. I'm going to pull my hair out if I see one more Lucian Nami. I don't know, y'all do whatever y'all want to. Y'all not gonna listen to me anyway. Now, I do want to feature a little bit of the tweets back and forth that was happening between Evil Genius's Vulcan and FlyQuest's Eyla. Vulcan went to Twitter and he tweeted, "Bring Winsome back." And I partially agree. I love Winsome. He was so cute, but he was advocating for Winsome to come back because, as y'all know, Eyla is now in the United States playing on the LCS team for FlyQuest, and Winsome went back to the Academy team. Well, Eyla saw this and he said, promote Smoothie. Smoothie is the support for the Academy team for Evil Geniuses. So Eyla was saying, get rid of Vulcan and bring up Smoothie. Well, Vulcan had no like to this. And so he said, the funny thing about this tweet is that Eyla typed this out knowing full well that he is not essential to his team's success. Well, gosh, diggity dang. Oh my gosh. Vulcan was coming with the heat. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And some of the funny responses here that I saw was, you cannot be typing this after giving Dignitas their first win. And not only am I gagged, not only are you gagged, but Vulcan is gagged. I cannot. Dignitas was 0-9 going on to 0-10, and EG was like, here you go, free win. After that, TSM Solo said he was gonna add gasoline to the fire, baby. And he said, this is what losing to Dignitas does to a mother. And we're gagged again. I'm gagged, you're gagged, he's gagged, we're all gagged. Wow, it was spicy on Twitter. There were a couple of other tweets of people talking, and honestly, I love it. I'm living for it. I think it's such fun banter. I think it's so much fun. And I think it adds a little spice to the LCS because it's obvious that they're joking. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, I stream LCS every day that it's on at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/MissChumChum. And I also stream League of Legends every other day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/MissChumChum. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe and tell me, what team are you rooting for right now down in the comments. Until the next one, thank you guys so much for watching and love you. Bye.